Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? You might notice that I'm covered in purple, covered in warp, and we also have the bats. Fire bats. That is because last episode we did manage to get into fusion crafting from Draconic Evolution, and in order to make the armor, well, we have a lot of things to do. So if you look at the recipe of the armor, it's not that bad, I know. But if you look at the recipe of the Vibrant armor, you might notice that we need every single armor from the Twilight Forest. Well, iron, wood, fiery, and steel leaf, as well as night metal is not going to be a problem, but we need the Yeti. So let us go on a very small adventure. Hello, goat. Or ram, or whatever. Also, creative flight is not going to happen in the Twilight Forest. This is why we have an arcane grappler. This is fun. And of course, we even have the void boots. So we can jump really high and run really fast. Hey, just remember, there's a chance we need torches. I don't really want to enchant the hood with night vision. It's gonna look weird. I like it purple. So torches it is. Hello, boys. Enjoy the bats. They're really fun. I have already killed the Naga, so our first boss is going to be the Twilight Lich. Come on. Fire something. One shield is down. I missed. 2 shields are down. I never liked this boss. I never did. Oh, we can kill you. He's dead. One thing that I did not think of is the warp. I know I said I killed the Naga already, but I don't know, maybe we need the scales. Besides, it was on the way. Yeah, I say it was on the way, but yeah, that is the swamp. Well, that's the Hydra. I missed the maze. Oh my goodness, spiders, again. Well, it is a fact that I never liked the maze, and it took me even like 15 minutes just to find it. But we're done, and since I'm not really in the mood to walk back, we have a waypoint. I just need to get hungry. Why does it have to be so hard to get hungry? Here is my stroganoff. And voila, we can go in. Hello, Mr. Hydra. How are you doing? I never liked you. Can we just kill them with the bats? They're not doing amazing. Okay, we just go in. Oh, how did you die? I sent back the trophy. We needed that. Well, it has been a while. We found the entrance. What the? Oh, come on. How many guardians? Now that I'm thinking, I'm not really sure if we're getting night metal. That is something that we have to check once we get to the overworld. No, I think the staff is just going to be more powerful. Yeah, everybody died. I just realized that the gas tower is going to be the problem. Come on, let me go. I think it would have been much more easier just to make a jetpack instead of the arcane grappler. Another thing is that I just realized I don't have a bow. It's fine, we have our TFG. Yeah, there's no way I can hit that. Unless we just scaffold up. Yeah, much easier. Oh my goodness, I didn't die. God, I'm not wearing my boots. But I had to walk the long way. Hello. Should not wear a helmet. It's gonna break. We hit him. Her. It's incredibly loud. Okay, next time there's Twilight Forest, we're gonna have tech guns. Makes everything so much easier. Also, I'm not really sure, but I'm not taking any fall damage. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, we needed the Yeti. Here are the Yetis. And he's dead. I think I just have to find a few more Yeti caves, that's it. I mean, we can also spawn them, but this is fast enough. If you practice with the grappling hook, it's actually great. If we're looking for for her. Stop moving, please. Please stop moving. You know, this was not part of the plan, because we have to hit her head. Come on, one more. Yes. Seeker bow. Lovely. You know, I was thinking I'm in the Twilight Forest, we might as well finish everything. Have you seen that handsome person? You're so handsome. And armored. Also on our way, I think we have enough Alpha Yeti fur, but I'm not sure. We definitely have enough in order to make at least the one, but I don't know, I want 2 sets of Draconic armor. So even though I have kind of cheated with the progression, here is our giant obsidian, we do have the pick. We should have first gotten the magic beans, but you know, who? Oh, come on. Well, the only thing that we want is you. Lamp of Cinders. I'm finally back from the Twilight Forest, and we do have a slight problem, which is becoming irritating. And yes, I do understand it's very dark, but you should be able to see the problem. Do you see these drives? All of them are full. They do have the channels, but they don't turn on. And it's not like they're empty. Some of them have items inside, and some of them are actually full. It's incredibly weird because there is a chunk border here, and there's also a P2P tunnel here, and I just don't know why it's not working. I mean, if you break it and replace it, it's gonna work, but it's not an amazing solution. Yeah, now they're on. Also, every time that I log back in, the wireless thingy is not working. This is for our Nether Star production, and if we come to the terminal and I want to order Nether Stars, I can't. So you have to like connect it one more time. Takes a bit of time to load, but now I can order it. There is something wrong with my applied energy sticks, I don't know what. Excuse the fog, we had some warp. But I was thinking, maybe we should remove this wireless connector. Maybe that's going to solve some of my problems because everything started with that. The problem is that we used the wireless connector because making quantum rings was incredibly expensive. We didn't have that many singularities and well, then we realized making a matter condenser is like super expensive. Over the past few episodes I have made 9,707 pistons. We need 293 more, which we can craft. That's good. Seems we're going to make it. So this is going to be a very temporary setup. We're going to export pistons, acceleration cards, here is a quantum compressor, and the elite compressing factory. It's working. You do need some power, unfortunately. What's wrong with this mod pack? Everything requires so much power. Energy crystals can't keep up, which is very weird. Disable limit, 1 million RF per tick. How much do you need for like a singularity? Again, a million. Okay. Yeah, it needs 1 billion at 1 million RF per tick. That's like 500 seconds? 50 seconds. Oh, we have it, yes. It was 50. Normally when you're making singularities, I think what you would do is that you're going to make a sink, but sinks are a bit expensive at this very moment. We use cobblestone generators. I think water would have also worked fine, but let us see. It's not bad. I just replaced the wireless doohickey with the quantum ring and our situation with the nether stars seems to have been fixed. I have just relogged and there's a guardian. There are so many guardians. Shoot them, you idiots. Well, long story short, I can order nether stars. I don't have to break anything, I don't have to reconnect anything. Although the problem with the drives is still there. You still have to break the cable. So maybe we should move some of the drives? I don't know what's wrong. The problem is not really that they're offline, it's just that I can't have access to all of my resources. So maybe we should expand our elevator, have a basement, have some drives here. It has been a while later and there has been some progress. I have removed the drives that were not loading for some reason and these ones seem to be fine. I have already relogged and well, they're functioning. But now we have an elevator which goes to a basement and this time we have to use the elevator because there's no other way getting down here. And down here we have our quantum ring, we have our controller. We also have a hatch so that I can access my energy crystals and the extra drives are over here. Like so. Everything seems to be working fine. And yes, even though we don't have any HDPE, we have glow panels. I cheated them in. No, actually I did not. We're getting them from the beans. We have 150 of them. I could have used lamps, I could have used whatever, but yeah, you know, who cares? Another thing that I really want to try and do is to automate a few things from extended crafting. Eventually I want to be able to have 10 ultimate crafting tables, but let us see how expensive it's going to be. Well, it's not cheap and we're missing a bunch of items. I don't like this recipe. I really don't. But first things first, I think what I want to do is to move these things up by 1 block. No particular reason, it's just that it's gonna look nicer. Will be the same height as the windows, that's the point. This room also looks a bit more clean and we would be able to start working here. And I have also selected 10 recipes that we want to be able to auto-craft using the advanced crafting tables. Didn't have to be 10, it could have been 8, but you know, symmetry. Kind of important, so that, you know, I can put them over here. The only issue is that I need a cable. I need a cable without breaking any P2P tunnels. Okay, we found something. Okay, now that we have a cable, we have a P2P connection, what we're going to do is that we're going to have our basic crafting table and the automation interface. That's not the one. I set a pattern for the wrong thing. Yeah, I was going to make an automation interface. What the hell? It's fine. It's cheap. I already have it. Yes, as I was saying, automation interface goes on top of the crafting table. Then we need to do some configurations. We want you to auto insert from the top, auto extract from the top, also I don't know, auto eject, and smart insert is on. You shall also receive an interface and a cable. And of course the first pattern is going to be for making the advanced crafting table, so let us make one. It's like every single stupid catalyst. So we can shift click the recipe and then we should be able to save it here. Crafting 1 advanced crafting table. So we shall give you some power and see if you actually work. You can't insert to the top. If you can't do that, that's not really great. Oh, you know why it's not working? I forgot to use the P2P tunnel. So, you're connected. We just wait for a few seconds. Also, we don't have the ultimate ingot in order to make the ultimate catalyst. I just have the patterns, just in case. You have been recognized. So, craft me 1. Things are slow. You're very slow. But at least it works. It's just that you're not extracting it. I had to do a very small change. Now we have a storage crate on top and that should be a decent buffer. Let us check. I mean, now at least it should be faster. Are you crafting it? Yeah, it's way faster. And it's also being extracted. Nice. And by extraction, I just mean that it goes in the crate. which means the only thing that we have to do is to set up a filter and insert it into our system. It's gone. So now that we know how to make the advanced crafting table, we move to the next one, which is elite. I can't just shift, right? No. Well, I have automated the advanced crafting table, the elite crafting table, and we're using the elite crafting table to make crystalline ingots. Some of you guys have been suggesting that I use the package crafter, which I was going to say it's not in the mod pack, but it is. Packaged auto. I did not see this. It's fine, we will use it for other items. I was absolutely sure this is not included. It's fine, I'm blind, that's not a secret. But you might notice that our next tier of the crafting table is called the ultimate one, and it does require something very special, draconium crystals. This is ore quintupling from mechanism, and well, we need sulfuric acid. So I thought we were going to do what we did in Project Ozone, meaning that we are going to make different gases from mechanism independently and then mix and match them later on. You know, instead of having a line of oxygen just for sulfuric acid, we will have oxygen and then use it for sulfuric acid and then also use it for ethylene and etc. We should get one more heart. Yay! It's yellow again. Anyways, the reason that I'm doing this is that I have noticed that in order to make the creative gas tank and also the creative fluid tank, there are a few items that I have missed. For example, for the creative gas tank frame, which is an ingredient in making the creative gas tank, we are going to need these things. For the draconium slurry, iridium slurry is not a problem, but we also need DT fuel, hydrogen chloride, sulfuric acid and ethylene. Then for the creative tank itself, we are going to need a bunch more other buckets and also tanks. You know, full of primal mana or tree oil. These are empty, right? Yeah. So this is why I want to have some sort of a central chemical station. Everything looks very grim because we have unnatural hunger. It's a bit of warp, it's fine. Normally if you would eat rotten flesh it will fade away, but this is a lovely opportunity to eat different types of food. But I have already started on the first item that we need from mechanism, and that is heavy water. We do have a few pumps with the filter upgrade, so instead of pumping up the water, they're just gonna filter it and give us heavy water. Maybe I should also eat some food before I die. I'm just using the opportunity to eat different types of food, that's it. Because you see how fast the hunger bars are dropping? That's amazing. Anyways, the heavy water has to go inside an electrolytic separator. We get oxygen and deuterium. And you have no idea how many patterns I have encoded, but here is an electrolytic separator. And can we have a phantom face? Yes. Then liquid face? Yes. We want wireless heavy water. Very good, we have deuterium and we have oxygen. And the hunger is gone. Why? Very cool, we have our oxygen inside the quantum entangloporter, deuterium, more oxygen, some hydrogen, and also vapor. Water vapor. You know, you need it for sulfuric acid. So everything is being produced in one location, and whenever we want, we can just use the quantum entangloporter to transfer it around. So, now let us get to sulfuric acid. We do have different sources of sulfur, and apparently one of them is a byproduct of some sort of an ore because we have it in our system, but we also get it from our mob farm, as well as our rock crushers. So I just have an ender chest at our rock crushers because this one seems to be much faster, and we have like 219 stacks. There is no need to panic, I'm just blind. I have so much warp for some reason. I know the reason, but you know, it's fun. Now that the blindness is gone, we also have our sulfuric acid. Basically what I'm doing is that I'm making sulfur dioxide, I'm mixing it with the oxygen, we get sulfur trioxide, and finally we get sulfuric acid. You can't really see it in the tube, but trust me, it's there. I mean, if we put the tank, there's a teeny tiny bit going in. So getting the sulfuric acid was the easy part, because now we need to process draconium. And yes, I know, you need a chemical dissolution chamber, you need a chemical washer, and you need a chemical crystallizer. The problem is the recipes. You need a bucket of sulfuric acid, whatever the hell this is, and you also need a sun crystal. I guess let us make the sun crystal first. Oh, you need it for creative mill. Well, it's cheap. We just drop them on the ground and they should collect sunlight. Yep. They're charging up. As for that stupid bucket of sulfuric acid, I guess we should be able to do something like this. Yep, and maybe a tank. I just need one bucket. I think the crystals are done. That was fast. You're wasting my acid. Do it faster. Oh, come on. Guardians. I should really take a bath. Also, you can't put this in a bucket. Damn. It seems that if you want to put it inside some sort of a bucket, you need a fluid transposer. Let us hope it works. Otherwise, I have to make sulfuric acid from, I don't know, nuclear craft. You need power? Oh boy. Yeah, you can't really put it in a bucket. What the hell? We need one more sulfuric acid. Temporarily. Actually, we already have sulfuric acid. You can't see it. I was thinking there's no way in this universe that I don't have sulfuric acid. Yep, one bucket. That was very stupid, but okay. We have it. So there you go. Chemical dissolution chamber. We also don't really need to look for draconium ores. What I do is that I just come to our ender chest and look for draconium. There you go. And you know, I just put them inside this ender chest for now. We have to make an ore washing plant, which is a quest. That gives us the chemical washer, which is not a quest. We already made a crystallizer because we were making some sort of silicon, and what are we missing? For Lapetron crystals, we have 69, 2 gas tanks, and... oh, come on. Can you make it now? There's always something that doesn't stack. But it's fine. Chemical crystallizer. So we did all of this in order to dissolve draconium ore, get guardians, obviously. Is it just me, or every time they increase in numbers? After we have dissolved it, we're going to wash it, and then we're going to get crystals. That's all we wanted. That means now we should be able to start making the ultimate crafting table. I don't know how many of them we need. Let us go with 10. Or I don't know, 12. Well, we need an elite crafting table first. And this is the part where everything is going to get very expensive. Can we have, I don't know, 50 signalum cell frames? Yeah, that was great. You need 1000 blocks of redstone. Okay, you know what? It's actually much easier to go with 16 ultimate crafting tables. It's an easier number to manage. Later on, I really have to start automating everything in Botania, but for the moment we just needed some elementium. Come on, where's the rest? And yeah, I'm fully aware that we're wasting mana, but it's fine. And I just wanted to mention that the ultimate crafting table is incredibly expensive. It doesn't look like much, but it is very expensive. So due to the fact that I'm going to make 16 blocks of Mirian, 16 blocks of Ludocrite, 1 stack of Signalum cell frames, half a stack of Resonance cell frames. We already have 10 of them. You can't craft it. Why? Well, you can craft it now. What was wrong with you? Oh, and by the way, regarding the Lapetron crystals, I received a very important tip. We need it for making the Resonance cell frame, and apparently I can just put it inside the induction matrix. Oh yeah, I can. One by one. It's very fast. You know, there were very good suggestions, it's just that none of them were fast. But in your defense, some of them were actually automatic. So thank you, Lord Prof. Oh my goodness. We need 128 double compressed crafting tables. That's 40,000 wood. You know, we're not even doing endgame crafting, we're just crafting the thing that we need for the endgame crafting. Although I would like to admit that maybe 16 of them is an overkill. This is a bit weird for me, but I'm going through maybe 200,000 resources or so just to be able to craft the ultimate crafting tables, and that's a lot. I mean, I wasn't really expecting that, but it's okay. We would be able to manage. I have one more stack, good. I think I have my Wyvern cores, perfect. That goes here. And I just have to wait for neutron reflectors, the crafting tables, and I also have to make the extreme crafting table, which is, oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a while later. I had to AFK a bit actually, but we're getting close to the ultimate crafting table. There's actually not much left except the extreme crafting table. Yes, this one. And the only thing that we were missing was some crystalline catalyst. I set up a temporary crafting core over here, and this should do for the moment. We put the catalyst in, and we just need half a stack of that. It's fine. I have already made 6. No, we need 16. Yes. Here is the final one, and voila, ultimate crafting table. 16 of them. That should be our final gate. What do you give me? Levels. Oh, we also got black iron ingot. I just crafted 10,000 of it, so 64 was a huge help. And a growth accelerator. Okay. But that means that bragging rights is unlocked, I think. Why do we need a creative CAD? I don't know. Well, we do have the ultimate crafting tables, but that doesn't mean that we are ready for ultimate crafting. So here's what we're going to do. Well, first things first, we are going to have a wireless access point. I gave it the boosters, and I think we should be able to access our crafting terminal here too. Yep. I have also made a cable which leads to our Botania area, and we want to be able to automate a few stuff. Hello, Prince Thomas. Hello, Ro. Any words of wisdom? Not today? Okay. One of the things that we have to make in this mod pack is called the ultimate ingot. We need it for the endgame crafting, and yes, it does have 81 ingredients. And one of those ingredients is Terra Steel. It is true, we would be able to use a mystical agriculture seed for it, but I was thinking we have decent supply of mana, why don't we just auto-craft it? We don't need millions of them, maybe just a few hundred. And with our mana generation setup, this should be relatively easy. So what I have done is that I have an interface on top of an open crate, and I think this should work. And yes, we are also getting Terra Steel nuggets, I think from beans. But let us order the one and see how it goes. That's not how you do that. You can't push it inside the open crate? That is super weird. I don't know, what if we do it like that? Let's try it again. It's not really being dropped. Oh, you know what's the problem? It has to be 1 block taller. I mean higher. So can I order one? Hopefully. We got the diamond. It works. For importing it back into our system, I think we should be able to have a vacuum chest. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Do you take items which are on top? No. Yeah, you need to have direct line of sight. So somewhere here, then we would be able to paint it as well. We're also going to have a filter for TerraSteel, you know, so that it doesn't pick up anything else. Although one problem is, you can't order 10 of them, can you? Do not push items. And let's order 10. Oops, that is the problem. So what if instead we do a few changes? We're going to have our interface with a pattern for TerraSteel. Everything that is required in order to make TerraSteel goes inside this wooden crate, correct? I mean, if we order TerraSteel, there's something wrong with my AE2. Yeah, it's back online. So we order 1 TerraSteel, everything goes here. Then we are going to have 3 droppers facing down. One of them is going to be for Mano Pearl, Mano Diamond, and Mano Steel. So if we extract the ingredients, all of them should go inside the dropper. Perfect. I had an extra set on me. Then what we should be able to do is to have our open crate, which actually should have been 1 block lower, you know, something like this. And then we're going to have 3 hoppers, like so. It had to be 1 block lower because if you put the hopper under the dropper, it's just going to extract the item. We don't really want it to extract, we want it to work on some sort of a redstone pulse. So I guess we can have a hovering hourglass. And I guess we go with 8 seconds. I don't think it's gonna connect. Is it? No. Very difficult to work down here. There's sand above me and, well, it's very irritating. But we can bring our hovering hourglass over there and add, I don't know, 8 more seconds, like so. And 1 redstone piece. If it works, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, that worked. And 8 seconds is too much. But if I have my vacuum chest, it should go back into our system. Also, we do have a huge buffer of mana that is 16 mana pools, so that is already half a stack of TerraSteel. And we do have, I don't know, 10 over here, so we can craft 1 stack easily. For the moment, let us just try 10. A seed would have been easier, I know. Perfect. That was flawless. And 8 seconds is too much. I mean, it's working nice. I don't have anything to complain. That's amazingly fast. Let's actually go with 4 seconds. It would be much faster. Yeah, it's perfect. 4 seconds is great. We can even go to 3. And it's not being extracted into our system. Aha, I forgot. Now it works. Cool, now that we have automated TerraSteel, it's time to take care of the rest, the mana stuff. But this one should be relatively easy. All we need to have is 1 more open crate, 1 more interface. And with the open crate, we should be able to drop everything inside this mana pool. Let's try this. We will have a pattern for Mano Pearls. And I don't think we are ever going to need a pattern for Mano Steel because we are getting it from the arc furnace. Yeah, we have 2600. So the pattern goes there. And let us order some Mano Pearls. I don't know, 10. See how it goes. That went well. And since we're using the same ingredients in order to make TerraSteel, here's what we're going to do. We shall have 1 more vacuum chest. The range is going to be like literally garbage. Yep, that is perfect. Maybe 1 more? Yeah. And then we just give it a filter for Mano Diamonds and Mano Pearls. So that it doesn't pick up anything else, because we also need Elementium. So let's order, I don't know, like 40 Mano Diamonds. That works perfectly. And I don't know, 100 Mano Pearls. That's awesome. Yeah, we just need some speed upgrades for the conduits. Otherwise the crafting is done. So just in case, can we order 32 TerraSteel? Uh-oh. How did you make a mess? Okay, I don't know how it made a mess. There was something in the dropper. Oh, actually, one of our problems is that for the large number of items, we're not extracting the items fast enough. So we do something like this. Let's cancel this one. And we order, I don't know, 20 more. Now it should work. Yeah, that was the problem. For things like Elementium, we have to drop some items into the Elven portal, correct? Like that. Well, we can also use a dropper, but I think we can also use an ME formation plane. I'm not sure. Let us just try this once. What if we have the formation plane like so? So, blocks will not be placed as blocks. They will be dropped as an item. And if we give you a whitelist for Mana Steel, are you gonna drop it in? Oh, you know why? It's not entering the system. But if we drop some of them, now? Still not going in? Yep, now it's working. The problem with the formation plane is that it doesn't really care what items are available in your system, it cares what items are entering your system. I just wanted to see if it works, that's it. And now that we know how it works, I think we should be able to make it a bit better. So first things first, we are going to have an ME interface, correct? Then we are going to have a few patterns. For example, 2 mana steel is going to give us 1 elementium. And then I think what we have is pixie dust, like so, and obviously dragonstone. These patterns are going to go inside the interface. We're going to have one more storage crate. Can be a chest, but storage crates look nicer. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to have an ME storage bus, like so. And then I think we can have our formation plane here. We shall ask it to drop these items. 1 energy acceptor and obviously some power. So now if we order some elementium, come on. What happened? Oh, I missed the cable. And we have some guardians. Yes, take number 2. We ordered 10 elementium. Let us see what happens. Well, it went into the wooden crate. What if we use an import bus? Yeah, now it's working. Okay. So import bus formation plane. And we get our elementium. It's just that I don't really know where it goes. Yeah, we are going to need one more vacuum chest. Which honestly speaking, as long as this stupid system is working, I don't really care. That one also has an item filter. Let us order, I don't know, 100 pixie dust. And you should pick it up. No? Ooh, what if we put you over there? Yeah, now it works. We can use a painting machine and hide them, so don't you worry. That actually worked. It's a stupid system, but it works. Yeah, we have 100 pixie dust. Okay. For the moment, that's really all the automation that we needed. Prince Thomas, you're fine. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.